a former president and CEO of the Buffalo Museum of Science, has been tapped to lead the Richardson Olmsted Campus. Mark Mortensen, whose 7-year tenure at the Science Museum ended in 2015, will take over January 10 as executive director of both the Richardson Center Corp. and the future Lipsey Architecture Center of Buffalo. Mortensen succeeds Monica Pellegrino Fakes, who resigned in September after 10 years as executive director. Richardson Center board member Molly Quackenbush took a temporary absence to serve as interim director. I am greatly looking forward to joining the Richardson team and partnering with the community on this remarkable project, Mortensen said. The Richardson is a stunning building that represents Buffalo's history and its future as a model for reuse, innovation, and tourism. After a national search that produced many exceptional candidates, we are thrilled to welcome Mark to the Richardson, said Paul Hochnacki, president of the Richardson Center Corp. Mark's experience with both real estate and cultural organizations, as well as his passion for the Buffalo community, make him the ideal person to take the Richardson Olmsted campus to the next level. At the Science Museum, Mortensen helped refresh and modernize the 1929 building with new permanent exhibits and studios, raised $7.5 million toward capital improvements, tripled memberships, and increased annual attendance by over 125,000. Mortensen announced his departure from Buffalo in September 2015 to take a job as CEO of Grand Canyon Resort Corp., but resigned after 3 months. The position wasn't the right fit, he said. Prior to working at the Buffalo Museum of Science, Mortensen worked for 18 years at the Walt Disney Company as a vice president. His role there focused on finance, corporate operations, budgeting, and real estate. Mortensen, who's married and lives in East Aurora with 5 adopted children and 1 foster child, returned to Buffalo 5 months later to become chief financial officer of the Arc of Erie County. Since 2006, the nonprofit Richardson Center Corp. has helped revive the long D0 Remant National Historic Landmark built in the 19th century. Hotel Henry Urban Resort Conference Center moved into the iconic Richardson Towers building and the 2 buildings on either side of it earlier this year. The opening of Lipsey Architecture Center of Buffalo, which was to have opened around this month, has now been pushed back to late 2018. The Richardson complex's long, bumpy road to salvation. Mortensen will lead the Richardson at a time when there is evidence of interest from developers, locally and nationally, in the campus' 7 remaining buildings. I think people are seeing the possibilities, and I have no doubt that with Hotel Henry as a catalyst, more visionaries will join in the rebirth of the Richardson Olmsted campus, he said. The Architectural Center can really become a catalyst for architectural tourism in the region in connection with our already rich assets, Mortensen said. I see it becoming a nationally known, if not internationally known, hub of architectural education and experience, not only for tourism purposes but as a hub for our local community and educational institutions. The final stretch of the Richardson Olmsted Campus $10 million capital campaign to fund the Architecture Center and other campus improvements is also occurring.